Shalom, shalom. I'm about to do a quick reading of the J.K. Rowling Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone book. In the Sorting Hat app that I used, I wanted to be Slytherin, but it turns out that from answering all the questions, the Sorting Hat chose the House of Slytherin. So basically, I'm trying to understand what that means. So it means dedication, patience, and loyalty. Okay, so I do a lot of things for people, so it is true. For example, look what I got in return. Beautiful bookmark, okay? Someone else gave me something in return as well. Some free legal advice or something like that. Now this is the craft project that I saved for someone to make, because she's rapid cycling at the moment, so to keep her mind off things. And she is a very talented crafts lady, as you can see, but she's got her problems. So this is what Hufflepuff looks like. It's a beaver. And also I can show you another image. We have Helga Hufflepuff. There we are. Now that's just for me, and I need to top up my phone credit. She was the one who founded Hufflepuff in the first place, believe it or not. So can you see there? She looks like she's in some sort of garden, but what I find interesting is, why is there a serpent there? That looks like exactly the same serpent that was on Draco Malfoy's wrist. So I'll keep it short and sweet to the point. So, Hufflepuff. You might belong in Hufflepuff, where they are just and loyal. Those patient Hufflepuffs are true and unafraid of toil, which is why, as much as I love to serve the public, I am absolutely knackered, tired. That's what the Sorting Hat said. This Hufflepuff edition is published to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the first publication of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. 20th anniversary? Which means I was only 13. Now, I wanted to join Hufflepuff because back when I was 13, I fancied Draco Malfoy. That's all. Now it's all making sense. Okay. With lots of extra content that is sure to excite every witch and wizard. Wear your house colours with pride. Well, I will now, because I was trying to be a Slytherin, but I'm not. And that's why it didn't relate to me. I wonder what that chalice represents. Anyway, Hufflepuff. An introduction. You might belong in Hufflepuff, where they are just and loyal. Those patient Hufflepuffs are true and unafraid of toil. That's what the Sorting Hat already told us here. Next, welcome to the friendliest house at Hogwarts. While the other founding wizards chose their students based on whether they possessed particular qualities, bravery, intelligence, or ambition, Helga Hufflepuff accepted everyone else, teaching them all she knew and treating them equally. The most grounded of all houses, Hufflepuff equates to the element Earth. I have a lot of Earth in my planetary constellation of features. I'm a Capricorn with an ascendant Virgo and a moon in Virgo, so I'm very earthy. The most grounded of all houses, Hufflepuff equates to the element Earth, so it is no surprise Hufflepuffs don't mind rolling their sleeves up in herbology lessons. Deeply practical, Hufflepuffs understand the value of hard work. Who but a Hufflepuff? Eglantine Puffet could have invented the self-soaping dishcloth. They have a reputation for being a lot of duffers, whatever that means, according to Hagrid. But theirs is the house that has produced the fewest dark wizards, unlike the 3 other Hogwarts houses. I'm not going to read too much, just a little bit at a time, day by day, yeah? So, Hufflepuffs don't like to boast of their own achievements or those of their famous alumni. Even though their house has produced 3 ministers of magic and the world's foremost expert in magizoology, Newt Scamander, and let's not forget Hengist of Woodcraft, founder of Hogsmeade, without whom young wizards and witches today would have a very different school experience. No fizzing whizbees from honeydukes, no dung bombs from zonkos with which to terrorise Filch. Hufflepuffs are loyal and honest, and they value fair play. That's very true for me. Now I get why the sourcing hat was so correct. They make the best friends a wizard could ever ask for. That's true as well. Hufflepuffs are also prepared for fight what's right. What do you think I do in here? And are fiercely protective of their own, like their house beast the Badger. In fact, many Hufflepuffs were members of Dumbledore's army. Almost all Hufflepuff stood alongside Harry Potter to face Voldemort in their final confrontation. It is no coincidence that in the whole of Hogwarts history, no intruder has ever made it into the Hufflepuff common room. Quite resourceful, working as a team, you should never underestimate Hufflepuff House. Making Hufflepuffs proud. Hufflepuffs are known for their sense of fairness. Hufflepuff Cedric Diggory was chosen by the Goblet of Fire to be the Hogwarts champion in the Triwizard Tournament. One of the great Hufflepuff moments was in the final task, when Cedric was on the point of beating Harry to claim the Triwizard Cup. Got a few other documents sliding out of this book. Cedric was standing feet from the wizard, the Triwizard Cup, which was gleaming behind him. "Take it then," Harry panted to Cedric. "Go on, take it, you're there." But Cedric didn't move. He merely stood there, looking at Harry. Then he turned to stare at the cup. Harry saw the longing expression on his face in its golden light. Cedric looked around at Harry again, who was now holding onto the hedge, to support himself. Cedric took a deep breath. "You take it. You should win. That's twice you've saved my neck in here." House founder Helga Hufflepuff will end after this one. I showed you her photograph already, so you should know. So, loyal and charming. That's how they describe me, charming. Helga Hufflepuff was one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and a great friend of Rowena Ravenclaw. She was noted for her skill at food-related charms, and many of her recipes are used in Hogwarts feasts to this very day. Compassionate and sweet-natured, Helga Hufflepuff accepted all witches and wizards into her house. whatever their background, which is why I couldn't go through with the conversion to Judaism, which would have meant I wouldn't be able to be a Hufflepuff and do my job, would I? Whatever their background or character. Helga showed kindness to house elves, giving them work and refuge from the abuse they suffered in that era. Over 1,000 years have passed, but her legacy of justice, fairness and hard work remain the guiding principles of the house that she founded. Now I want to continue. How long have we been doing? 10 minutes. You can have a little bit more, can't you? We'll try and go up to 13. House relic. Helga Hufflepuff's cup is a small golden cup with 2 finely wrought handles. The house emblem, a badger, is engraved on the cup. This precious relic was handed down through Hufflepuff's family line. It eventually came into the possession of Hepzibah Smith, from whom Lord Voldemort stole it. He later turned the cup into a Horcrux and changed Death Eater Bellatrix Lestrange with the safekeeping of this priceless treasure. Oh, I wonder why. House Livery. That's the badger, by the way. The Hufflepuff heraldic beast is the badger, a creature who lives quietly, yet when attacked, fiercely protects its own. That sounds like me. Embodying the deep loyalty and sense of fairness characteristic of all Hufflepuffs. The house colours are black and yellow, like Wes Khalifa. Remember that tune? I love that tune. Black and yellow, black and yellow. It's all black and yellow, black and yellow. When I was a child, I made a black and yellow bumblebee for my mom. Sorry. House ghost. Name. Fat Friar. There he is. Hang on. There he is, everyone. Appearance. A cheerful fat monk dressed in monk's robes. Method of death. The fat friar was executed when his superiors became suspicious of the fact that he could cure the pox merely by poking the afflicted with a stick, his wand. Grievance. The fat friar wishes that in life he had become a cardinal. And we'll end it there. And I will say that the house ghost has led me to realise and remember and alert you to the fact that it is never too late in life to make change. You could be like my grandmother, who picked up a guitar age 76. 76? But when I saw the photograph at the funeral, the obituary, and her with the guitar at 76, she was laughing, she was happy. It's never too late. It doesn't matter how old you are. Don't be afraid to age, because I think people who have lived a long life have got a lot of wisdom and experience to hand down. But if you're more mature, let the youth be the youth and teach you something too. Let it be reciprocal. But don't give up and think, oh, I'm too old for this, that and the other. And I'm talking to you particularly, Father. Exactly. If you want to have a change of course or you've outgrown something, move on if you can. Why not? Why not? So we'll end it there. And then, so we ended, here's the bookmark that was made. So we've ended at the ghosts. I'll quickly show you one more thing. There you go, look. We've got a lot more to look forward to. So I'll put the bookmark there to remind you that I'll show you around, basically. And then after that, we'll go to chapter 1, Blineda, and we'll talk about the boy who lived. Okay? God bless. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope to read for you again in the future. Ciao for now. Shma. The Shma. Sorry, it's just sometimes ideas come into my head. Okay.